This ride I'm on Grace, and I've had her roughly a month. Been working a lot on rounding her back, engaging her hips. A little bit of stamina, a little bit going forward. She is the one that had EPM, and I'm rehabbing her from the EPM. And she had some loss of sensation in her back end. It wasn't totally gone, of course, but it was just a little bit numb. Today I'm riding her in a different bit than what I've been riding her in. The port is about the same height, but the difference is that the port, instead of being an arc, this one's shaped more like a triangle. So what that's going to do, that's going to put a little bit more defined pressure on the bottom where it contacts her tongue, and then it'll have a little bit more defined pressure at the top. It's probably tall enough to touch the roof of her mouth, but it's not tall enough to put a lot of pressure there. So it's going to put a little bit, which could be the first time she's ever had pressure there, I don't know. But what I'm looking for that pressure to help her round her neck a little bit more. She needs to get a little bit more round so that she can round her back and use her back end better. She has improved a lot, but this is going to help her continue her improvement. So what I'm going to do, I've been walking a couple circles. Let's ask for a little bit of a counter bend, pick up my right rein, push up my right leg, and we'll see what I get. Push, push. So she's braking, but she's not bending this way. Let's go in a little bit bigger circle. Qatar has turned out in a big arena, and he's running around like a banshee. And somebody's right there. I'm not sure who that is. I think that is Guinevere, and he has her all riled up. She's running up and down bucking. This horse doesn't seem fazed by any of it. Really good-minded horse. Try to get a little bit more lift with my rein. I really would like, there we go. A little bit of softness to the right. A little bit of moving her middle over. I'd like to get more counter bend. She's really wanting to round, and she's wanting to round to the point of kind of rounding and evading the bit. When I pick up my hand, she's just kind of coming in. There we go. There we go. Good girl. Got a nice step over. A little bit softer on my hands. The reason this is so important is because I need that lateral with some collection to help this middle lift up. The middle lifting up is key to helping the back come under itself. There we go. As this middle rounds, the hips will start to come under. Right now, I can put some leg and push the hips back and forth, but they're out. I'm just going to be pushing them back and forth out. I need them to go over and under. And to do that, I need this roundness through her back and her neck. Some right rein, right leg. Go, good girl. Steer and go the other way. Well, see right there. I asked her to steer the other way, and she rolled her neck, but she didn't go that way. I need some even better lateral movement in her shoulders. What's happening is right now she's so heavy on them that I don't have any steering. It's like putting all the weight of your vehicle on the front tires. Okay. You'll see it. You see that a lot if you have a tractor with a front end loader and you don't have four-wheel drive, and you load up that front end loader, load up that bucket, and go to start steering, you don't have as good a steering because them front tires is all loaded up and heavy. That's basically what you have with her right now. Kind of like trying to load up like she wanted to buck. She's acting like she wants to bite at my foot. What is your issue? What? Come on. See what's going on. Something's not right over here. Let's go back to the step. Try it again. See what happens when I push with my finger here. So she felt like, I was pushing on her side, and she felt like she went sore on that shoulder, on that front left leg. Get back on and try it again. See what happens this time. I don't think asking her to move over should make her lame on that leg. There's an ulcer there that could cause that reaction. Let's get forward again. If there's an ulcer there, that could cause that reaction. Or it also could be that when I asked her to move over and she was pushing so hard into my leg that leg was just all loaded up. And even when she picked it up, she was trying to load it up. Let's ask her to move off my left leg here. There we go. Rounding off the bit too much again. Evading the bit. There's a difference between rounding up and evading the bit, or lifting and getting so round because of what I'm asking the horse to do. Don't want them to round up and evade the bit. There we go. A little bit over that way. Doing the same thing, left rein, left leg, just in a left circle instead of a right circle. You don't want them to round up and evade the bit, but you also don't want them to get too used to going behind vertical because they're lifting and rounding so much. If they're rounding that much there, they're not rounding enough back here, typically. Ask for left rein, left leg again. Left rein, left leg. Really like to get some lateral shoulder move. There we go. So let's go forward again. I felt her back lift a lot, almost like she was going to buck, instead of moving them shoulders over. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop for today. I want to figure out what's going on there because that's not normal. What I will do is, today's Friday, when I ride her on Monday, I'll give her a dose of omeprazole that morning, and then when I ride her that afternoon, see if that changes. If it changes, then I'm probably going to have to back up and treat her for a stomach ulcer. If it don't change, then I know that's not the issue. So we'll continue on and just keep troubleshooting and working forward. Again, this is Grace. There'll be a playlist here, or a link to her playlist on YouTube somewhere here. Until next time, thank you for watching.